Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 10 of our English 1020 online course. Whew, this week we are in the thick of it. We are in the midst of our secondary research processes that we are practicing and applying as we draft a publication-worthy researched argument. So this project is really fun because we get to put into practice and be practical about the things that you guys wrote about in Project 2. So in this week's video, I am going to, of course, talk through our assignments this week. There's a twist on the DJ that might be interesting to you. We've got some mini lessons, and I want to talk through the chapter that I assigned to you guys out of the textbook just so that you kind of understand what's going on there. And then we will end the video. So before I get to it, let's get to it. Okay. So here we are in our week 10 activities overview page. To watch this week, obviously you're going to watch this week's instructor video, which you're doing right now. High five. I have this mini lesson here about creating quote sandwiches, and that was something I noticed and commented on quite a bit when I was looking at Project 1. So if you did get some comments from me about needing more sandwiches or needing more leading in and leading out of quotes, definitely review this video. And also you might want to check it out just to refresh your own memory. And I just have a hilarious Key and Peele skit as our little vid this week, so hopefully that will bring a smile to your faces. Okay, now, along with reading potential source articles for your research argument, I have assigned you guys Chapter 12 of FIA, our beloved textbook. The title of this chapter, for those of you who are following along in different editions, is From Synthesis to Researched Argument. And I wanted to talk to you guys about it because the pages that I have here simply denote the pages that don't give you an example paper. So there's like pages with little blue rectangles that are showing you an example of a synthesis in writing or a research argument in writing. You are free to read those. Please do. But I definitely want you to read the explication bits, the bits that aren't examples, because it will help you to conceptualize this assignment. This is what I'm asking you guys to do. This is why we're finding 6 new sources. This is why we're integrating them, synthesizing them to form a research argument. This is a big piece of what this project is about, among other things. Writing, developing your scholarly research voice, writing for particular audiences, all that good stuff. So check out that chapter. If you desire, please do read the examples that are in the blue boxes. But absolutely everyone should read the bits that are on the white background. And as you look at your DJ, of course, the first section is going to ask you to pull together the readings that you did in FIA and of your potential sources. All of those are readings for this week. Now, you can see that you have another chat check-in this week. When you switched your inquiry question to a claim, that was good. Now that you've done some reading on the subject, let's revise it again. See if we can hone it a little bit. And you guys will post a revised research claim to the chat. Your project builder for this week is another section for your annotated bibliography. And you have a respond and reflect DJ. Let me show you what that looks like. I don't know why it says DJ 13 there. Chat check-in 5. So you want your initial claim and your revised claim. It might not look very different, but based on the sources that you gathered last week for your annotated bibliography part 1, it might be more precise, or it may have shifted slightly based on some of the things that you found. That's what we're after. We're after precision and we're after finesse in this research claim. Sometimes I'll revise a claim like 5 or 6 times when I'm writing an article. All right, so your annotated bib part 2, you're going to continue to gather secondary sources and keep track of them. Now, I did mention this for your last annotated bibliography, but I'll mention it again. If you are going to use sources from your iSearch, and that's fine if you want to, please do, they don't count towards the annotated bibliography. So what you want here are, again, I know you found 3 sources last week. Let's find 3 new sources this week. All right. And then for the digital journal, DJ10, of course, you're going to respond to the readings, your chapter from FIA, and any sources that you want to pull into the mix, particularly about like how do the sources do the things that you read about in the text. And then this is a bit of a multimodal prompt for your reflection. I am going to give you guys the choice to either reflect in the genre of a letter to me or yourself or to a classmate, reflecting on your research process so far, what's working, what's not working, etc. Or if you're feeling a bit creative, draw your process. And you can upload it as a separate picture, or you can upload it as a digital file, or you can draw in your document if you so desire. It's up to you. But you have choices. If you don't want to draw, don't worry about it. Write me a letter. Okay, so just to give you an overview of where we are, we're about halfway through Project 3A, and I'm so proud of you. You guys are working so diligently. Next week, we'll be working on drafting, getting that shitty first draft out, doing peer review, polishing up. Basically, next week is all drafting for this research argument. So take advantage of this time to continue thinking and synthesizing and working on how you can best present your argument in this paper. Okay, I'm going to pull back to our full view and close out this video. All right, so I wish you guys a very happy and autumnal week. Enjoy your research process as you continue to find and evaluate sources for your Project 3 research argument. As always, feel free to email me with any questions about the research process, about how things are going. I'm more than happy to set up Zoom appointments. This week is kind of tight because I am doing Zoom appointments for my topics class this week. But next week, we can totally have Zoom appointments if you so desire. Also, please make sure that you are connecting with your peer mentors. If you want to talk to your peer mentors about your research process, about any sources you've found, about questions you have, your peer mentors are here for you. So make sure that you take advantage of them as a resource. All right, I hope you guys are having a great week. I will see you in next week's video. Bye, everybody.